Fabrizio Romano drops an interesting update on Kobbie Mainoo's future, as the player is more than happy to join West Ham. We also know that he was more than happy to join Napoli. Could Kobbie be out the door in January on loan? Talking of a player out the door, Marcus Rashford is out on loan at Barcelona, but Barcelona ready to make that deal permanent, and Manchester United could receive 30 million euros, which is 26 million pounds, plus the money saved in wages. You're technically looking at around 40 million there. Bruno Fernandes speaks facts on the new Manchester United signings and rebuild, and Bruno has been nominated for the World 11. Manchester United have been linked to Marc Guehi, looking to hijack his potential move to Liverpool. I'd love us to do that. I can't really see us doing that though. More updates on JJ Gabrielle. Obviously, Shea Lacey's most likely to make his debut because JJ Gabrielle isn't allowed to make his debut this season due to age rules. But after Shea Lacey, JJ Gabrielle was probably actually, before Shea Lacey, probably the highest rated academy talent. So we're going to talk about JJ Gabrielle. We obviously spoke about Shea Lacey earlier and how highly rated he is. And then Manchester United have been linked to Kennet Eichhorn, the £17 million Wonderkid. Could Manchester United be signing another Wonderkid for the midfield? Hello, and welcome back to Alice Talks Football, and welcome back to your 10-minute Manchester United news roundup. But I'm going to round up all the latest Manchester United news into 10 minutes for you guys. If you do enjoy today's video, feel free to hit that like button, and you're more than welcome to subscribe if you're new. So starting off with what's been said by Mr. Fabrizio Romano. West Ham have offered Kobbie a guaranteed starting role. He's open to a 6-month loan move in January, but final decision rests with Man United. So it looks like Kobbie Mainoo has pretty much agreed to West Ham move. He's open to the move. They've offered him what he wants. He's ready for this move. Kobbie's ready to move to West Ham on loan. He's now got to see what Man United say. Kobbie wants to go. Kobbie wants to go on loan. Kobbie should be playing more minutes than what he's currently playing because he's such a good, talented player. Man United don't want him to go anywhere because they know one injury in the midfield and then they've got no depth. If Casemiro gets injured, there's a guy and then there's nobody else. There's no other depth because Collier's gone, Eriksen's gone. Man United know there's no depth. That's why we won't let Kobbie go. It's kind of selfish because we're not in the Europa League. We're not in the Carabao. We don't have these games. Bruno's not getting dropped, and Amorim has said that Kobbie's competing with Bruno, who's not getting dropped. Unless Bruno gets injured, which seems just unlikely at this rate because this is Bruno, there's not really any minutes coming in for Kobbie and not really many starts. So Kobbie rightly so wants to alone. He's not asking to leave because he knows he can make it work at Man United. He knows he's good enough. He's a fan of the club. But he's rightly so asking for a loan. But I don't think he's going to get a loan. I think Xerxes will get a loan. I think Xerxes will get a loan because I think if something happens to Sesko, Cunha can play in that role and Mount can play left 10. But I don't think Kobbie's getting a loan because I do think we'll need Kobbie if Casemiro or Bruno picks up an injury. I think, the midfield is thin, and unfortunately that's the price that Kobbie's going to have to pay. I think Kobbie's good enough if he got a few starts to permanently get his place back in the side. I think he's good enough, but I also understand why he potentially wants a loan move. So yeah, hopefully Kobbie doesn't go anywhere this January, but it's definitely one to keep an eye on, just depending on what happens. I think if there's an injury, he definitely won't go, but maybe if he pushes for it, United might let him go, because Anthony and Rashford and other players pushed for a loan move last January, and they all got that move. So if Kobbie pushes for it, I think he could potentially get it. Talking of Rashford, Barcelona are planning to open formal talks with Manchester United in the coming weeks over the permanent transfer of Marcus Rashford. Barcelona reportedly hold an option to sign him for around 30 million euros. So let me repeat that. Barcelona are planning to open formal talks with United in the coming weeks for a permanent transfer of Rashford. Barcelona hold an option to sign him for 30 million euros, which is 26 million pounds, which I think is an absolute steal with the way he's been playing. There is talk that Barcelona, won't activate any deal for Rashford until right at the end, because obviously that way Rashford will then work for his move until the end of the season, and they'll see how the season goes as a whole. But Barcelona have been so impressed with what they've seen already from Marcus Rashford that they might do the deal early. There was talk that they probably wouldn't do it till March, April anyway. But now there's talk of Barcelona wanting to almost get this deal done in December and wrapped up and out of the way because they worry of competition. We also know Rashford will lower his wages to get his dream move to Barcelona. So there is formal talks going. Barcelona look like they are going to trigger his option to buy. But I'd be surprised if they do it in the coming weeks. I think they might wait a month or so, a couple of months or so, Barcelona. Continuing on into news on Marc Guehi. Manchester United are attempting to hijack Liverpool's move for Marc Guehi by offering him better wages. Do I think United will try for Marc Guehi? Yes. Do I think Manchester United will try and hijack Marc Guehi? Yes. Do I think Manchester United have made an offer for Marc Guehi? No. Not yet. I think we will present an offer to Marc Guehi. I don't know if we've done it yet. Indie Calories is saying exclusive hijack attempt, luxury offer from Man United. We understand on Tuesday that United tried to hijack Liverpool target Guehi. Word came in on Tuesday afternoon that United are making a serious move for Marc Guehi, and by Tuesday evening, Liverpool got heads up from their sources at Palace. Liverpool's still very confident they can sign the player, but the package Manchester United is offering is attractive. It's basically what he said. Indie Calories is claiming that we are offering Marc Guehi more than Liverpool are in an attempt to try and get Marc Guehi on a free and not let him go to Liverpool. I'm sure we probably would out-offer Liverpool if we were putting a wage on the table, but I don't think Indie Cal is credible. I know David Ornstein got that one thing right with Belaber and credited Indie Cal for that, but I don't think Indie Cal is credible. I think that United will try for Marc Guehi, but I don't think it's a case of we're going to give him ridiculous wages that Liverpool wouldn't give him. I think we will look to give him normal wages, because one thing Ineos have done is not give out ridiculous wages. And I think potentially this Man United offering higher wages thing could be a ploy from Guehi's agent to try and get better offers in for Guehi when it comes to wages, because it's not just Liverpool, but Real Madrid, Tottenham, they all want him. Man United, I'm sure, is having a look at him, but I think he's going to go to Liverpool. There's a confidence Marc Guehi is waiting for Liverpool. He'll probably go in the summer. You know, some talk says potentially he could go in January. I think he'll probably go to Liverpool in the summer. But I don't know if we've offered him better wages than Liverpool. Apparently, we've made an offer for Guehi. I don't think we've made an offer for Guehi. I don't think we've made an offer yet, but I think we will talk to him near the end of the season when the window's about to approach. I do think we'll have a conversation with Marc Guehi, because I'm sure United would like him. United would like a centre back, but I think he'll go to Liverpool. I wanted to read out this quote from Bruno Fernandes when he was asked about the new players, because I really liked what Bruno had to say. Bruno: I think we have signed players who are very aware of the importance of the club. Cunha has that good arrogance. Brian and Boomer too. He's not afraid to take the ball to play his football. We signed 2 players who also knew the league. So he's talking about those 2 players coming in, instant impact. They know the league. That's what we need. Spot on from Bruno. He then said, then we signed a very young goalkeeper and a striker. We know that Benjamin Sesko will be judged on his goals, but he's doing excellent work so far. I don't think Nottingham Forest was the best game, but the 3 games before that, he had a very good game outside of his goals. He's already scored goals, and I think he will score more and more. He's very eager to learn, which is very positive for someone who's done very well in the Bundesliga and was recruited for a large sum. Obviously, that's Bruno. They're speaking out about the new signings. 2 Premier League proven players, 2 younger players coming in. We have to be patient with these younger players. But, you know, Man United are excited. United are happy with these transfers, and these are positive transfers. They're sending us in the right direction, and I agree so. It's nice to see someone like Bruno agree with that. And Bruno's also been nominated for the Men Best Midfielders Award. I don't think Bruno's going to win it, but Bruno is there. I think he's been better than quite a few people on this list, but I think the people that will win it will be Bellingham, maybe Caicedo, maybe Rice, maybe Palmer. It'll be interesting to see who wins the midfield award. Probably João Neves and Vitinha because of PSG's Champions League. But Bruno has been nominated, but I don't think he wins it. Continuing on into other stories, it has been said that JJ Gabrielle is considered the best talent in the academy, and the club are already planning a future with him in terms of contracts. And that was said by Romano on Here We Go podcast, that even though JJ Gabrielle is so young, we're already planning his future contracts and we're making a plan for him in the future, because he is the highest rated talent we have at this club. Shea Lacey is the highest rated talent that's likely to get a debut soon, but JJ Gabrielle was seen as another level of talent, and it's exciting. And talking of young talents, I want to talk about a player that apparently Manchester United and Liverpool are both looking at. Liverpool and Manchester United are keeping tabs on German wonderkid Kennet Eichhorn, who Hertha Berlin are willing to let go of for £17 million. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I watch a lot of the German second division, but this is a young DM that will cost £17 million. That's very highly rated. According to Bowlball, he's done an analysis on this guy. Apparently, his strengths include defensive bite, positional awareness, composure, good passing range, and physical leverage. He has a strong reading of the game, a modern pivot who shields the defence, dictates tempo, and can step into build-up play, which is what we need. Effective both defensively and as a ball distributor. 6'1", right-footed. It's been linked to Kimmich and Kroos. I mean, this describes the kind of player we might need in future. He's been playing in the second German tier, so it's definitely one to keep an eye on. Man United seems to be looking at a load of good young talents, but I'm really interested in the ready-made talents. Who's going to come in at left wing back? Who's going to come in at centre back? Who's going to come in at you know, potentially striker or midfield. I'm excited. You know, this is a good young midfielder, but I'm most excited by the first team signings, not the youth signings. But I think it could be some good business. I have to do more research on the player. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching. Bye.